Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. This is Faraz. What I was playing here is some piece of Stevie Ray Vaughan, trying to educate myself and follow that a little bit to you guys. What kind of style he was playing, what was his idea of playing blues and blues style. So you're always learning. Sorry about the guitar noise. There's a lot of electronics going on. Thought about changing the view a little bit, so I came in my little studio in my garage. So here it is. So he starts off with, especially when his #1 hit player was Little Wings, which was interpretation of Jimi Hendrix. So when he goes, so I'm in half step down tuning. Okay, you can always play in any tuning you want, but he's also, I think, playing in half step. So getting his style is so unique from here. He's just kind of like a funk player, but not really, you know. So he's doing, he slides up the guitar and goes into this whole melody, and then he does that a lot. Which it's fairly easy when you listen to it, but it's actually not that easy. It's hard because you're controlling the strings, okay, with your hand and go. So I'm gonna go from here. That's a great also exercise for you to learn how to do that. So it's just a pentatonic scale, but he is going just one hand, one finger. You can just sit there, either hand pick or with a pick. It's up to you, however you want to do that. But it's a good way to learn his technique. You can incorporate it into your playing as well. Okay, so that's a unique interpretation of what nobody even thought about that at that time, how you're doing that. And I think maybe he got it from funk players. I don't know. Let's do this. So he takes like a double take on things. So it's more when he does right there. That is like his definite style. What I would do is for this lick to practice doing simple steps first. Okay, you gotta know you gotta know the pentatonic. But from here, you know, blues players like Albert King, B.B. King and stuff, they also do stuff like this. Like a double take in same place right here. Just that simple lick is so what's the word I'm looking for? So unique and juicy. You know, just sorry to use the word juicy, but it just gets me excited because of what he's doing right there. And it never even, you know, kind of trigger in your mind that how he could be just using this very simple lick and making it more articulate in his own way. So you can just sit there and just kind of practice this as well, which is a lick by itself, you know. So kind of like a hammer-on pull-off. Now this is the interesting part where he goes from this, and I did a little bit of my previous arpeggio lessons where I took this simple chord progression and turned it into an exercise, which was right here when he was playing that. So it's more like this. So same exact chord progression right there, which is actually what, if it's not a bar chord, it's gonna be F, F sharp, G. It's kind of like a G. And the same, but not a full bar chord, okay? So I could be wrong. I think it's a G, but if you know, if you have any comments on that, just go ahead, please put below and let me know. So he goes from here. So he goes. See, I messed it up again. That is by far the hardest for me to go from that. You know, and he also does a lot of things like that's his style as well too. You're just going back and forth. This doesn't mean anything, but it sounds really good in the moment of the song. So again, it's not one of the things you're going to learn right away. Everything has to be patient with it. What you can do is, again, practice these simple licks. What he did right here is more of kind of a bar chord, but a reverse bar chord. Okay, I know that somebody out there who knows more theory than me is probably saying that, oh my God, his guy's butchering this stuff, you know. So I learn things by playing songs and listening to it. Again, my theory is not as fluent as other people might be, but again, what I do is I learn things how to play, and it just kind of sticks to me. So I hope that's helpful in your area. If you have any questions, you can always ask below, put a comment or email back to you. Okay, so it's kind of like a, instead of regular bar chord, it's reverse. Okay, and what you can do, you hold it just like that. Okay, and then go up the neck and down the neck. That'll be great for your fingers to get used to it. All right, so let's take a closer look at this on the guitar. What I'm talking about, as far as doing the bar chord versus doing reverse. So I'm on 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th fret. Okay, 7th fret. I'm gonna have my index finger hold it from E, A, D, D string. E, A, D, G, B, E, okay? So I'm going to have my finger right here, okay, at this 7th fret on the finger right there. After that, my 3rd finger is going to go up, okay, to the 8th fret, okay? So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th fret, sorry, 9th fret, okay? So what I'm doing here, we have this, and then we have this index, this 3rd finger goes to this. Can you see it? All right, here's better angle for you. All right, right there. So 1st finger right there, and then your 3rd finger goes right here, if I can get rid of the middle finger. So this is how you're holding it. So when he's playing, he is doing So okay. So his technique is absolutely unique in that sense. There's a lot of areas, and when I was playing or learning how to play Little Wings, there's a little bit of a jazzy chords, you know, and it's his interpretation of jazz into the blues and how he mixes that from here. Another thing which is really helpful in playing, I'm not trying to copy exactly the same thing what Stevie Ray Vaughan is doing. I'm just learning his techniques. I'm more intrigued by what they're doing on the guitar. I'm not Stevie Ray Vaughan. I don't think I'll ever be Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I can learn from him. You know, every musician's out there, it's somewhat of a teacher for me. You guys can teach me something, and I can teach you something. That's the great process about learning. There are people out there who probably are not going to agree with me the way when I'm talking, but again, that's their opinion, and they're entitled to it. But I think everybody needs to be a little cordial to each other and understand where they're coming from. Where I'm coming from is from a level of respect for musicians and learning how to play the guitar. It's all interpretation of yourself, you know, where some people would say, I'm not playing exact note. Of course, maybe not. I'm not Stevie Ray Vaughan. So the main thing is to just play blues. Blues is not, it is in a box in a pentatonic, but you have to have more feelings towards it. You know, like bends, or what he does with the guitar, like. It's the same exact concept what he did, but he's doing. For me, the hardest thing was to go to this transition to this chord. It's difficult because Hendrix played it with the top like that with the thumb, and I can't do that. I can't. I just have big hands. So it was hard for me to. Same exact lick right there. So that's his style. Most infamous lick is when he does right there. That is like his definite style. What I would do is for this lick to practice doing simple steps first. Okay, you gotta know you gotta know the pentatonic, but from here. You know, blues players like Albert King, B.B. King and stuff, they also do stuff like this. See, I messed it up again. That is by far the hardest for me to go from that. And, you know, and he also does a lot of things like that's his style as well too. You just going back and forth. This doesn't mean anything, but it sounds really good in the moment of the song. So other than that, I mean, just practice. So keep practicing on, sit there and do reverse. Another thing which is really infamous for his bends. You can say a lot of things in a guitar, but just doing bends and the right kind of bends. Okay, so if you sit there and vibratos. There's so many ways to play it. So you got the idea from there. So if I go slow, it's gonna be more when he plays that from. So this is a very, very famous lick from every blues player. Even Joe Satriani does that too. He goes from here. That right there is that's so. Just holding your damping your finger and having that onto your guitar. It's that interpretation of what he's doing is so unique that it's bringing the guitar to life, not just playing chords and scales. Is just bringing the guitar to life. The guitar wants to talk to you. You know, that's the main idea about blues. Blues is so not in the box. It is in the box in pentatonic ways, but it's not in the box. It's all about feeling of how the emotions and what goes with the guitar. And instead of just playing simple, it's not. There's no articulation. There's no emotions. You know, what we need is bringing emotions to the song, going from. That sounds way more emotional than just doing. That's just boring. So for players like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, B.B. King, just doing that, you can do that, practice. Well, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this content. If it is helpful in your playing style and helping you with this, so please hit subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Till then, have a great day wherever you are. Keep practicing, keep warming up. That's the most important thing. Warm up is really, really good for your hands and exercises. If you don't know the exercises, watch my first video. I have 4 parts that will help you get even more better in playing guitar. So I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Keep rocking. Till next time.